Yes, the question is VRYYF, the very good food company, going to rule Britannia and the rest of Europe? Well, maybe not just yet, but you sure got to start somewhere. So that's what we're going to talk about here on the PlantStock channel today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, then welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, think about doing it. If you're interested in plant-based companies and stocks like the Very Good Food Company, Tattoo Chef, Beyond Meat, to name a few. And don't forget that bell button. And as always, I would also truly appreciate an early thumbs up to help spread the video to more people out there. Thank you, folks. I truly appreciate your help. And as always, let's just start with taking a look at the stock chart, ticker symbol VRY. Yesterday, it ended at 3.42 Canadian dollars, down almost 4%. And if we take a look at the American version, the OTC version, ticker symbol VRYYF, it ended at 2.73 American dollars and down about 4.5%. And we know what's going on. If you haven't seen the video that I made yesterday, take a look up there, where I talked about when it comes to inflation now, it's actually hitting food companies, right? And beverage companies, that they're maybe going to have to raise their prices. And actually there came out some more news about that today when it comes to the largest food companies out there like PepsiCo and General Mills, that they're probably going to have to raise their prices. And that usually means that other smaller companies usually follow the same pattern, but we'll have to wait and see. But as we know, this is just temporarily short-term noise. If we're long-term investors, as I hope that many of us are, yeah, we don't have that much to worry about, because this is a great company and it has some excellent news here, right? So the Very Good Food Company are finally expanding into the UK, and hopefully it seems very soon Europe as well. Obviously this is with e-commerce sales, but that's a great beginning anyhow. So what they have done now is that they have signed a deal with a distribution partnership with a company called Peter Green Shield, a leading 3PL logistics provider in the UK and Europe. And that's the great news here, guys, and in Europe. And the launch, folks, is going to be already in August. You heard that right. Already now in August 2021. And the first kind of products that UK customers, lucky people there, are the first kind of products that they're going to have available through the new e-commerce website that the Very Good Food Company is going to put up there. It's going to be the Very Good Pepperoni, the Very British Banger, how fitting, right? And then the Very Good Burger and the Taco Stuffer. And this is what the CEO, Mitchell Scott, had to say, quote, "We are excited to finally offer UK-based customers a range of the Very Good Butcher's product via our UK e-commerce launch this summer. Building on our strong e-commerce channel in North America, we are entering into new markets with direct-to-consumer sales to build brand awareness, opening the door for expansion into retail and food service in the UK, and guys, again, Europe. The partnership with Peter Green is a logical fit given their extensive experience and local expertise serving these markets, and supports our global expansion efforts." So folks, this is something you have to keep in mind. This is not only the UK, right? It's the beginning, but this is a company that has roots also in Europe, that has connections in Europe. And this is what they say, quote, "At Peter Green Shield, we pride ourselves on operating a nationwide next-day delivery service for chilled, frozen, and ambient food products. We are excited to partner with the Very Good Food Company, adding to our trusted list of clients. Our mission is to provide our 3PL logistics service to support the company's UK e-commerce launch this August and its growth into additional European markets. With over 19,000 points of distribution throughout the UK and Europe, we are well positioned to assist a Very Good's expansion goal." So folks, let me know, what do you feel about this latest news? Is that amazing or what? Now, when it comes to e-commerce, the Very Good Food Company is basically the experts out there, right? I think they're probably doing a much better job than a lot of other companies out there, especially in the plant-based sector. Now, as we know right now, it's probably changing as we speak, but it has been for a long time that most of their revenue was from e-commerce sales, right? So it's basically what they do. It's what they're known for, right? About 80% of their revenue came from that. That's going to change more and more, but it's really good that this is something they're experienced with. And just to point out how well known this little company is, because realize the Very Good Food Company, aka the Very Good Butchers, is a really, really small company at the moment, right? Around $300 to $400 million in market cap. And still, they have about 73,000 subscribers on Instagram. I think it's similar on Facebook. But if we take a look at the Tattooed Chef, if we can get it up here, let's take a look at them. They have about 31,000. I mean, that's pretty good too. But considering that the Tattooed Chef is much larger, they're about $1.6 to $1.7 billion when it comes to their market cap, but also especially when it comes to the revenue. I mean, they're maybe looking at $250 to $300 million in revenue this year. The Very Good Food Company last year had about 4.6. So this is excellent news. This is really good. This is a kind of sign we want to see how popular they are in social media, right? And that's what it's all about, folks. We want to get that brand awareness out there. That's what's going to make the huge difference in the long run, right? Now, some of you might wonder and feel like, why are they going to start expanding into the UK and Europe? I mean, they have barely touched the US and they're still expanding in Canada, right? And to some extent, I understand the question. It's a valid question in many ways. But then again, remember, they are barely beginning in the US, right? They aren't very known in the US. They're started getting more known in Canada, but the US is extremely much bigger population-wise than Canada, right? About 320 to 330 million people. So they're still on a journey there, and that's going to take time. They're going to do really well there, but it's going to take time, which means that if they can already open up other avenues, right, into Europe, into UK, and the UK, as we've talked about many times on this channel, is the leader in plant-based food in Europe, which means that it's the perfect stepping ground to move on into Europe. And that's what they seem to be doing, right? So by securing deals already here in Europe and in the UK, that means that they're ready for exponential growth in a quicker way, right? So they're starting to grow in the US, now they're starting to grow in Europe, they're already growing in Canada. And another reason would be then to be worried is, well, when it comes to their production rate, will they be able to fill that? And obviously, we know that they are ready for that because they have already basically been able to 37x their production capacity in the Rupert facility, right? To 37 million pounds per year when they were before only about 1 to 1.3 million per year, pounds per year, right? Billion would be amazing, maybe in the future. So, and then we have the Patterson facility in the US, in California, right? That's going to be closer to 100 million pounds per year, right? And they're not going to fill that up directly, right, in the US alone, because sure, they're making deals now as we speak, both in Canada and in the US, but they're not going to fill those up just like that. So having other avenues like in Europe is amazing news, folks. And again, do not forget, Europe has a much larger population than the US and Canada put together, basically double what they have together. So that is great. And as we know that the plant-based movement is probably growing stronger here. People are more open to change or trying something else. So really great news here. And one of the best aspects of this is actually brand awareness, right? Because Beyond Meat being the first movers, what sets them apart from other companies out there is basically not only, of course, that they have a great product and put in a lot of research into that, but it is the global awareness of their product. People go anywhere in the world and they pick up a Beyond Meat and they're like, yes, it's a plant-based product that I can buy. It's well known. It's something we trust. And that is obviously a problem for the Very Good Food Company, the Very Good Butchers, because not that many people know about them, right? We have talked about it on the channel when it comes to Tattooed Chef. A lot of people don't know about them, but still they're much bigger than the Very Good Food Company. So the Very Good Food Company still has a much larger threshold to go against, right? And I think by actually moving into Europe now, they're building up a larger customer base, a larger interest here, where hopefully different magazines here will start writing about them. We're going to get reviews from different channels in Europe, which is also going to start this kind of rapid growth in social media, right? So even though it might not be the only thing that's important for a company to really grow, but brand awareness, brand recognition is key to being able to grow, to become maybe a 10x company or more with time. And I think we're seeing some early steps here towards that. Folks, let's interact a little here. Again, I want to hear what you feel about this news. How far do you think they can go here in Europe? Let me know down in the comments. So folks, that was it for today. I truly hope you got a lot of value from today's video. And if you did, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to keep getting more information and analysis regarding the Very Good Food Company or other plant-based companies like Tattooed Chef, Beyond Meat, or Oatly, to name a few, make sure to subscribe and don't forget that magical bell button, right? And do not forget, this was not financial advice. These were just my own thoughts and opinions. It's important to do your own due diligence and invest safe. Hope to see you soon, folks. Peace out.